Well, Singapore says 2 travellers have tested preliminarily positive for Omicron as global concerns grow over the new variant of COVID-19. Both cases were isolated upon arrival and did not interact with the community. As uncertainty over the new strain rattles governments, more countries are tightening border measures. The new curbs come despite a warning by the UN that travel restrictions aimed at Southern Africa are unfair and potentially ineffective.
The variant that could steal Christmas. Travellers are scrambling to salvage the holidays as more countries impose border measures. The United States has announced that tighter testing rules for visitors will take effect next week, shortly after confirming its first case of the Omicron strain. The patient was a traveller who returned to California from South Africa last week.
We knew that Omicron was going to be here. We thought it was already here. We just hadn't detected it yet. So this is cause for concern, but it is also certainly not a cause for us to panic.
Among the latest in Asia to respond is Indonesia. Foreigners from 11 countries are now barred from entering. The mandatory quarantine for arrivals has also been extended. In Thailand, authorities are tracking down more than 780 visitors who came from various African countries over the past month. And in Australia, calls for calm. It says there's no sign that the strain is more deadly than other variants. But it's keeping a close tab as cases rise in Sydney, with thousands of positive swabs to be retested for the variant. In South Africa, which first reported Omicron to the world, the strain now accounts for more than 70% of lab samples tested last month. But the United Nations is calling on the world to stop shutting out the region.
We have the instruments to have safe travel. Let's use those instruments to avoid this kind of, allow me to say, travel apartheid, which I think is unacceptable.
Little is yet known about Omicron, but scientists are confident that emerging antiviral drugs could prove effective against the strain. Britain has approved an antibody treatment by GlaxoSmithKline. Early data suggests it can fight off the new variant.